September 8th, 2024. So you can see the peony leaves are changing color. Pretty much all the lavender flowers have faded, even though there's still a few new flowers forming. And over here we have the grape. You can see the grape fruits are pretty matured. Um, there's only a few this year. And here's the blueberry. Some of the leaves are falling because of the season change, but most of them have fallen because of underwatering a few days ago. And then over here we have the pineapple. You can see I harvested that pineapple fruit. And on this side of the plant, you can see a new plant is forming from that parent plant. So that could be the one that flowers next year. Rhubarb, you can see it's still sending out some new leaves. Mulberry looks pretty much the same. The leaves are turning a bit yellow now. Asparagus, still sending out some new growth. These are the new leaves. But then some of the older growths have died back. And then here's the raspberry. The raspberry is still flowering and producing some fruits. They don't look as good. Oh, here's a stink bug. That's not good. They feed on the fruits. And over here we have the Chinese lantern plant. This is the only fruits that I'm seeing for this season. But you can see the plant is still flowering. Here's an example. And I tried to see if there's any saffron bulbs that are still alive. And it looks like pretty much all of them are dead. I'm not too sure why. Could be the soil wasn't airy enough, so there's water accumulating in the pots, causing the bulbs to rot away. So yeah, we're not gonna get any saffron this year. And here's the hydrangea. All of the flowers are now turning green. This usually happens at the end of the season. It's very normal. You'll see that the colors are fading away. So this is not as blue anymore. The pink ones aren't as pink. Here's the shooting star variety, pretty much the same thing. You can see the flowers are turning kind of green, and then the other flowers are gone. And here's the lady slipper orchid. You can see this new flower is about to open. Well, it's kind of opening already, but yeah, here's the two other flowers. Look very nice. Really like all the details, the patterns on the flower petals. And the mini oncidium flower spikes are still forming. You can see they're all just sort of branching out at the moment. Not seeing any flower buds just yet. And this other pot of lady slipper orchid is sending out a new flower. And it's now September 13th, 2024. This is the odontocidium. You can see it's sending out a flower spike. It's pretty much that around the same time of the year, around September and October when they flower. The branching from the mini oncidium flower spikes are now a lot more obvious, but we can't see the flower buds yet. It's still too early. It takes a while for the flowers to form from the mini oncidium. And here's the new lady slipper orchid flower, still forming. And here's the other pot of the lady slipper orchid. The third flower has opened. So here we have three beautiful lady slipper orchid flower in full bloom. very nice to look at. I just think they look very pretty. This pitcher plant is doing very well. You can see this vine over here just keeps growing. Yeah, this one over here, this is one of the vine. It just keeps getting longer and longer. I have to kind of wrap it back around to the pot. And here are the pitchers. You can see some of them are dying back slowly. Most of them still looks pretty good, and you can see a lot of dead ants in the pitchers. I've been seeing a lot of ants around this plant. I think they might be attracting the ants with the nectar produced from the pitcher. But yeah, these ones are pretty full, filled with dead ants. Pretty gross, but I guess the plant is healthy.